How's it going, everybody? It's your friend Frozen Don here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today is going to be a different type of video because I'm going to be reviewing the Glock 17 from Umarex. So if you guys didn't know, this is actually not a real pistol. This is a BB gun. So it shoots tiny little BBs, kind of looks like this. So they're very small. Obviously, it's a non-lethal weapon. These are legal in Canada. So currently in Canada, it's pretty hard to get your hands on an actual handgun right now, unless you have a restricted PAL, which obviously you can get, but right now I'm under the age of 18. So this is all I can get right now. So this Umarex pistol is super nice. I'm a big fan of it. Has a super realistic feel. This is a Gen 3, so it has the blowback feature on it. And if you guys want to actually see this Glock being fired, I will have a video of me shooting a blank round pop up on the screen right now. So once you're done shooting all of your BBs, this will actually come up as it's completed its cycle. Pull that forward. Top of it's going to be metal, and the rest of it's going to be kind of like a hard, super hard plastic, very realistic feel to it. The weight is super realistic as well. I've held many pistols before, real ones, and the weight is pretty similar. It's actually an official licensed product from Glock, if you guys didn't know. This is kind of the packaging that it comes with. This actually says some of the stats. So it's 365 feet per second, and it takes 12 gram CO2 containers. It's honestly pretty loud. I was shocked when I fired it for the first time, but we're gonna take a look at the clip here. So on the Gen 4, the clip definitely looks a lot more realistic, but honestly, it's not a big deal to me. I saved quite a bit of money by buying the Gen 3, and I couldn't find any Gen 4s in Canada. But this is actually just where the CO2 cartridge goes. This is 12 grams of CO2. Pretty easy to install. All you have to do is, there's actually a tab right here. But what you would do is you unscrew this screw right here, and then you plop it in, point the pointed side up that way. And then when you're tightening the screw, it actually penetrates the CO2 cover, and then it's able to release gas. This is actually where you would put your BBs. You pull this down and then load them through here. I've seen people do before, or you can just load them all in here as well. There's a safety here on the bottom. So if it's white, that means that the safety's on. And obviously red is dead, so the red is on. Has the traditional Glock 2 trigger system, so it's kind of like it's kind of just like a first trigger safety system. When you fire it, obviously nothing's happening. I don't have any CO2 in the gun. All right, so when you're dropping the clip, it actually just comes out pretty easily. It feels like there's a little spring there, so you can have quick reload if you're doing airsoft. Then when you want to load it back up, just pop it back in. Super nice feel to it. The clip definitely adds quite a bit of weight, but a lot of the weight's actually just on the gun itself. It has the traditional sights, what a Glock has, so just a little valley right here, and then another top little thing. So if you're actually aiming with the Glock, you're gonna want to try and line up this little dot between the valley right here, which is super cool that they actually have that traditional Glock feel to it. Another cool feature about the gun is just the build quality. I mean, it's incredible. Feels like a real gun, and honestly, it's great for practice, good for gun safety if you want to learn about firearms. And another cool thing as well is, since it is pretty much up to exact Glock standards of the size, you could actually fit it in, this is just a normal holster, but you can pretty much fit it in any real gun holster, and it'll have a nice snug fit. I put a P226 in here before, so that's pretty cool. Lock it in. This part just goes down, and boom, you can have your Glock in a holster as well. And you can also put an extra clip there if you have that as well. But honestly, it looks super nice in this holster. I'm a big fan of Glock. And then if you ever need to get it out of your holster, pull it out, and it performs just like a real gun would. If I have to give this thing a review out of 5, I would definitely give it a 4.5. The reason why it wouldn't be a 5-star review, in my opinion, is just because the Gen 3 should have this covered up. They definitely cheaped out a little bit. They could have added a little plastic thing here just to make it feel a little bit more legit, instead of having the clip look like that. But otherwise, it's definitely a great buy. I bought mine for $170 here in Canada. But if you want to get into firearms and learn about firearms, this is definitely a great gun to do so. I mean, it definitely has all the features a real gun would, except obviously it shoots little BBs. Overall, it's a great gun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.